Bloomies are forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa and I have been in the hospital last week and I'm most likely having to go back to the hospital for a gallbladder operation possibly later this week or early next week. So I haven't been doing too much with eBay. When I was admitted to the hospital, my husband put my store on vacation mode. We ended everything. And when I said we, I mean he did. I just walked him through it over the phone. And then when I got back for a few days, I still wasn't feeling great. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let eBay go. And then 2 days ago, I started feeling more myself and I put everything on a 5-day auction. Most things, I have like 200 items or so on a 5-day auction. So they will end on Saturday. Now, I went to my doctor yesterday and she is going to have me do a third HIDA scan, which is where they put radioactive matter into your bloodstream and see how quickly it travels to your liver and gallbladder and bile ducts. And she feels pretty strongly I still need my gallbladder out. I've had some up and down days. I am sitting, so that's pretty awesome because I hadn't been able to do that. It's discomfort, it's uncomfortable, but I'm doing it. I thought today I would show you my eBay room because on my channel, you probably already know if you watch me, I try to be streamlined and simple and clutter-free as much as possible. I know a lot of people have death piles where they just keep shopping. I'm not usually one of those people. But my Goodwill had closed at the end of April. I bought a ton of stuff and because of my health, I haven't been able to list it. So today I'm going to at least go through some things and try to organize this room a little bit. So here is what my room looks like. I can't believe I'm going to share this. Here's what it looks like. So when you walk into the room, I have this little aqua table, which is normally empty. I have a lot on it right now. I have some eBay stuff, something I was going to send somebody, but I decided to go with something else. This is a book that I have to send one of our family members. It was of my father-in-law's house. We made this book for my father-in-law when he got put in a retirement community so he could show everybody where he lived and what kind of workshop he had. So he was really proud of this, and it's been up in our attic. We had cleaned out the attic before we went to the hospital. And so there he is. And so rather than us keep it, we're not very sentimental people, I'm going to send it to a family member. I also downsized my, what are these called? My backdrops. I downsized my backdrops and I kept 2, and these are 2 that I can sell on Craigslist or eBay, or probably not eBay, probably Facebook. They're just photography backdrops. One is more of like a wood slat, and then the other one is just plain black. This is normally on the table. That's how crowded the table is. Then I have my niece's box, which I packaged up yesterday. This is the box I'm sending her. She's 9 and I send her a monthly box every month. They are moving across country here soon, so I have to get this box out soon. But I'm also sending them a few other things that don't specifically go to her, so I have some of those drying. My husband's acoustic pedal from, I couldn't even tell you how long ago this was. His softball mitt, he wanted me to sell those. Those came from the attic. My Dressform normally stays. My light usually moves back to the corner, but because of those backdrops, it's now sitting here. I have some Goodwill donations there. Then I had this stuff hanging up. My normal plan is to get back from eBay, wash the things that need washed after I do a haul, hang them up, and steam and list them. But the steam and list them hasn't happened, so I just have, and I know it's not going to happen soon because with me not knowing if I'm going into surgery Friday, Tuesday, if that's even going to happen, we think it's going to happen, I'm not playing around with putting stuff on at this point. So I don't know if this is going to be better to store piled. Most of the stuff in the bins is listed. I do have one bin that says something like unlisted, but I think there's only 1 or 2 things in there. So I'm going to have to get into all of these bins on Saturday when everything ends on auction. So far I only have like 4 or 5 items with a bid, but let's hope more has a bid at the end of the week. Okay, so we're continuing. I have shoes poking out there and there. Those also need listed. Then I have, I'm not even gonna be able to pull this down. This basket has a whole bunch of, you know when you go on vacation at a touristy shop, they have like fake street signs with people's names on them. I have hundreds of those. I have sold so many, I just need to donate the rest. What is this? Eyeglasses cases, those need to go back in that bin. That I bought at the bins. I don't have it listed. I might just redonate it. So the closet does look pretty clean. My husband just cleaned out the closet. So I'll show you. This is the eBay closet, but there are other things in it. He has tools. We have a bunch of alphabetized tools, which he does. He's so good about this kind of stuff. With some room to grow. Like, oh, you might need a push pin. Here it is, right here, push pins. He also has everything in our house itemized in our computer. So if we ever are looking for something, he can just go to the computer and find it. We have these bigger things that are also alphabetized. Then these, he's retyping them. I can't even remember. I'm guessing these are also tool things. Then I have my boxes on the bottom, which aren't too bad. And here's the door. We have hanging extension cords. This is some extra tripod equipment, filming equipment. I keep that in there. So, my hope today is to at least get this organized a bit, because this is it's a bit overwhelming for me personally. We normally keep this curtain closed, so you can't see this from the rest of the house, because the rest of the house is pretty clean. We just keep it fairly clean always. But this room is, I just don't want to do it. But I'm feeling good enough. So the first thing for me to do is make a list of everything that needs listed, which is probably going to be like 50 to 100 things, I would imagine. I'm going to take things out that need shipped to other people, and I'm going to accomplish that today. That is my goal for today, to ship things to other people. I have my cousin's graduation present packaged and ready to go. I have a box that's going to my sister, brother-in-law, and my niece that's almost ready to go, and that book needs to go to somebody. I think I have a 4th thing that needs to be shipped. So those things need to happen today so I can schedule pickup and get those out of our house. The next thing that needs to happen, you see my husband's bed back there? That's unmade, by the way. He had some stuff to do earlier this morning. The next thing that needs to happen is I need to make a list of everything that needs listed. I'm going to do that because I'm unable to list them right now. All of the movement would probably kill my body. Now I have Don't move that too much. I have like something compressing my gallbladder a little bit just to put some pressure on it so it's not as bad. So those are my two hopes. Get the things out of there that need to be shipped and to make a list of everything that I need to list. So I am going to show you the results of that after I'm finished. Happy Thursday. So yesterday I did a bit of filming and told you my plans for the eBay room. Things didn't work out exactly like I had hoped, but the eBay room is looking really good. I wound up clearing out a few bins and kind of putting my inventory in some other bins, like tops extra large. I only had a few, so I could put those in the large tops, etc. So I wound up with 3 empty bins, and those 3 empty bins now hold items that I have yet to list. We'll get there. I know we'll get there. Tomorrow is my HIDA scan, and then I'm guessing, just based on what the doctor has told me, I probably will need my gallbladder out. It's at the point now, it's just hurting. It just needs out, I think. So if the HIDA scan shows anything, if it's too high, it's too low, it's too whatever HIDA scans can be, she said it's coming out. But with Memorial Day weekend, she has a 3-day weekend, which I'm really glad because she's so sweet. So I'll most likely have surgery Tuesday. With that being said, I do not want to put anything on eBay that will end after Saturday. So, and my body is not allowing me to take pictures and do things at this point anyway. So I'm going to show you the finished product. All of my items that you saw just piled were either sent out to family members or friends. I had some care packages. The rest of the stuff I put in my care package drawer, which is looking so low. I usually have 2 full drawers of care package items, usually just stuff I find at the bins that might be new or FabFitFun items. And my new FabFitFun comes this week. I'm so excited because I ordered 12 boxes. I have never ordered 12 boxes before, so that's gonna be really fun. And I will do giveaways again. I just don't know what the hospital situation is gonna be like and when they're gonna come. It'd be really cool to unbox them from the hospital, but if I just had surgery, I'm not gonna be up to it, and I know that. So here's what my care package drawer looks like right now, if you're interested. We have this 1950s dresser right underneath our living room television. And I have some googly eyes. That's funny. So some of this should have been put upstairs in our attic because they're Christmas items for my niece. I found that on Target clearance at 90% off. I think it was, doesn't say what it was, $14.99. So I think I paid $1.49 for it. It's just cute. I thought she'd get a kick out of it come next winter. I have 2 packages of bath bombs, and these were from the FabFitFun Editors box, which I think is now sold out. I have taken a lot of baths because of how sick I was, so I don't like to take them so much anymore. They just remind me of a time when I was very sick and couldn't stand. So these will probably be passed on to somebody else at some point. Then I have some poopery, which was in a Get the Deal subscription box. I think that's what this is called. And I will probably use this. I don't know why this is in my care package. I'll probably relocate that to the bathroom because I've been using this size and I'm almost out. So love that. Have some bows. That should be in my ribbon drawer. Let's put you, my ribbon drawer is not as clean as it should be because we have had a graduation party, we have had a wedding, I have needed to send thank yous out to a bunch of people who took care of me at the hospital. Okay, so that's what that's gonna look like for now. Okay, so those bows are there. Then I have 2 LOL confetti pops. These are going to my niece eventually. She's 9. These are really hard to find in the store. googly eyes are cracking me up. And I have a really pretty paper clip, which should be in our office supply drawer. And there you go, paper clip. Okay, bringing you back to the care package drawer. I have a Spongel. Love these, love to give them. I just gave one to my doctor in Free Ship Hair, I think it was. So this is like a loofah with built-in body wash. Those gift really well. Then I have some mineral hand cream. This was a FabFitFun item from the last box, I think, from Spring Box. This should have been another item I put up in the Christmas attic tote. I found this, it says Kohl's on it. Oh, I probably found it at the bins. It's a snow globe. I think it lights up and sings a song. That'll be for my niece for a care package. Her box, which I didn't film. I should have filmed it, but I know they're moving. They're moving in a few weeks. And so I wanted to get it there as soon as possible. And I was feeling up to putting it together the other day. And I wasn't feeling up to filming. It was a lot of up and down and resting for a while and then putting some stuff together. But the box had like a mermaid theme. But I knew they were moving, so I didn't want to put anything in there that would not move well. So like she had a lot of travel items in the box, and I was trying to keep my sister from just like going crazy by sending her a bunch of stuff that's just gonna sit around. So, because I didn't film that box, you won't know this, but this mermaid would have went perfect in that box, as would have this shell. And I did put some shells in there. I thought they could leave some in Colorado. And even, I don't know of how great an idea this will be, but they could bring some with them and like put them at different rest areas. But again, once you get on the road and have a 24-hour drive and you have a 9-year-old and a dog, maybe that won't be something you're thinking about. And then I have just another day in paradise. So I think these two items are either going to be put in my friend's condo that my mom is renting in July. Sometimes we put some of our beachier items just to decorate her condo a little bit. There's another shell. I can't remember if I found this at the bins or the beach. I have one of these alligator clips. It's brand new. I'll eventually make something for my niece with that. Then I have these two little things, which I did find at the bins. They're adorable. They open, but I'm not sure of what I'm going to put in them just yet. Maybe some googly eyes. No. Then I have some Christmas stickers. I'm guessing these were a bins find. They look like they probably come from a Dollar Tree or Target. So that'll be for a future Christmas box. And I think the only other things I have in here are mugs, and these were also from a FabFitFun editor's box. And let's see if I can pull one out one-handed. They're both the same. Got some styrofoam there. They say I'd rather be in bed, and they're aqua and gold. And they're really pretty. These had come in a box a while ago, and then the editor's box sometimes has like leftover stuff that's still really nice. And so I've sold a bunch of these. What is this here? Oh, some old coins. My husband was given these when he was younger. And they're not worth very much, so I think I'm just going to send them to my niece. What kind of coin are you? Is that a Susan Anthony, B. Anthony coin? I can't tell. Okay, so one is 1979 and the other is 2000. So they're not worth much, but I thought it'd be fun for her to have some coins. So that's it. I'm shocked. Like I haven't been thrifting in almost a month. Oh, I forgot to put that back in there. And so thrifting is where I usually pick up a lot of these things. And so hopefully after my surgery, I want an American flag. I have a bunch of American flag stuff in my craft area. You can kind of see it down there. So once my sister is settled, and I'll probably send out a July box closer to the 4th of July with some of that kind of stuff in it. Since we already did the attic, I'm just going to keep putting these Christmas items here, and eventually she'll get them. But normally this is completely full, and then the second one down is completely full. Some balloons. Not sure why I only have one red balloon. Somebody's gonna get a balloon eventually anyway. So that's it. It's crazy to me that I have such small amount of giveaway items. But I did just send several care packages out, and so that's why I'm so low. Plus with the FabFitFun boxes coming, I'm sure I'll have a bunch of stuff to give away again. And grand finale, here is my eBay room. It looks so much better. So the floor is completely cleared off. There's nothing hanging up. Everything is in my bins, and you can see the ones that have the items I need to list say need to list, listed and needs bagged. That hasn't happened. Need to list, listed but not processed, which is the same thing as listed and needs bagged. I think just my jean shorts are in here. Are you in there? I think that's tops. I'm not sure. Okay, so all the tops are in there. Men's, women's shorts, kids stuff. You get the idea. So I have 3 bins that are full, basically, that need to be listed, but we'll get to it when I get to it. I know I will. Then I have my bubble wrap corner, and I put a pair of scissors on a ribbon. So when I need bubble wrap, the scissors are right there. That has been working out amazingly well. I dressed my mannequin. I found this shirt at a thrift store, and it's very much my aesthetic, but it's kind of big on me, and it just looks really big. Some things I like really big, but this just looks... So here's the aqua table. It matches the shirt really well, right? It's like I color matched them. And this looks over, these windows actually open, but we just don't use them. And our bikes are out there being covered by a tarp. And we have some Rubbermaid shed type things. And then our trash cans are in this back corner. So that's that. The lighting I use for eBay, not eBay. The lighting I use for YouTube, and my steamer. And then behind this curtain is actually the door for the bedroom. This part of the house used to be outside, but thankfully previous owners put air condition in and put walls up. So now this is like another room of our house. So the bedroom being on this side, we don't use this door. So I store my boards here that I do flat lays with. Let me just cover it and pretend it's like it never happened. So that is what has been happening here. All of my items end Saturday, and then I should be able to ship on Saturday. I'm guessing that the Hydroscan won't be available until tomorrow evening. And so when my doctor calls me, her name is Jenna, she's been amazing. She'll tell me I'll probably need surgery on Tuesday. If I don't need surgery, I am not sure what's going on with my body if I don't need surgery. It's such a specific area that's hurting, and everybody's like, that is your gallbladder. It hurts worse after you eat, that is your gallbladder. Like, she's like, actually, if you just tell me to take out your gallbladder, I will take it out. I'm like, I don't want it out unless that's the actual thing that hurts. So we are gonna go from the HIDA scan and figure the rest out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
We hope your day is blooming with joy.